Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the real United States, and welcome to the great state of West Virginia. Now, this is just a short piece because I don't have a great deal that I want to cover here, but if you've ever looked at a map of the state of West Virginia, it's got this kind of little pinnacle that sticks up at the top, and it's kind of oddly shaped, very erratic. I realized years ago that was probably from some local natural occurring geographic feature, but I never knew until now or recently what or why it was shaped like that. Well, the fact of the matter is that, the Potomac River is the border between the state of Maryland and the states of West Virginia and Virginia. So wherever nature happened to take that river is where the border is, and that is why the river meanders through the mountains here in the Cumberland Mountains in an erratic path, and that is why you have this little strip of land that sticks up at the very point of the state of West Virginia. And right now, folks, we are standing as far north in the state of West Virginia as you can humanly get. The Potomac River is literally behind the camera right now. We're on the banks of it just across from Cumberland, Maryland. And I want to tell you, I've always wondered what was up here. Obviously, this is going to be a state that we're going to have to spend a lot more time in as time goes on. But we wanted to start at the very northern peak to show you. And I've got some footage I'm going to put in here that shows the bridge coming over the Potomac River. And this is very nearly the headwaters of the Potomac River. We're probably no more than about 30 miles from the very, very peak of what would be the beginnings of the Potomac River, or what is called up here the North Branch of the Potomac River. And obviously it gets a lot bigger as we go the 150 odd miles down, meandering along to Washington, D.C. and further until it dumps into the Chesapeake Bay. So it's quite a shallow body here. I could probably walk across it without getting my head below water, and it's no more than, I don't know, 100 yards across. But we did make it finally to the great state of West Virginia. We're going to swing around for a minute and show you the Potomac. Not near the spectacle you're probably used to seeing of the famous pictures down close to the Lincoln Memorial. Here the river's only a few feet deep, and I doubt that that's really 100 yards wide. And lo and behold, we have a spillway, a waterfall, just below the bridge that goes over the river between the states of Maryland and West Virginia. Kind of pretty, no real good vantage point, I suppose, to film it from, but a pretty spillway nonetheless. And there we're looking across the river into the state of Maryland. So really a very tiny river at the headwaters. So now you know why West Virginia is shaped the way it is and what the very northern tip of it looks like. And of course, in the future, we're going to get down into other parts of West Virginia and show you around some of that. Don't know when that'll be coming, but be looking forward to it. So I'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Real United States. I hope you've enjoyed this little geographic tour of the headwaters of the Potomac and why West Virginia is shaped the way it is. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to pick subscribe and come along for the adventure. If you got questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. We'll try to get back to everybody we can. And as always, thank you for watching.